What was it like for you having to guard MJ? Like, what were you thinking about the night
shit.
before? What was going through your head when you saw MJ coming up on the
Shit.
schedule?
Oh, my goodness, man. You look at that shit when they bring out the schedule in the summertime, when they put them goddamn schedules out, you look and you put that damn mark on Chicago. And you just, the night before, as you ask me shit, man, that shit be rough. I mean, man, thinking about this shit, what you got to do tomorrow, and you don't want to get embarrassed, and you know this motherfucker don't know how to stop coming at you. He gonna, just like you just keep coming and coming and keep that damn foot on your throat, man, and he just keep coming, and man, you just have to do some shit try to do some shit to him that nobody else ever did, to try to get him off his square. But shit, you know, you can't touch him. You can't do nothing to him, man. So, and man, I just tried to do a shit that nobody else would do to him. But Mike is Mike, man. The best player ever, man, I ever played. Because I never thought I'd see nothing like that, man. I used to see the bottom of that motherfucking tennis shoes, man. When that motherfucker take off, spin on me so quick, man, I should be standing, I'd be like, oh shit, where is he at? That motherfucker be boom, I'd be like, oh Lord, I just try to run back my head there, because everybody like, oh shit, and he'd come up behind you. You know, Michael, he's some funny child shit. He gonna run up behind you, hit you on your ass like that. Man, don't put your hands on me. You're on a different jersey, man. You don't touch
a different jersey.
That's what he do to you, man. But Mike, man, is the best, man. I mean,
you remember Anthony Peeler?
Yes.
Okay, so
out of Missouri, right?
Out of Missouri.
Yeah.
So we got Chicago Bulls coming in town, and unfortunately, I got a sprained ankle, you know, and so.
Did you say fortunately?
Unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I enjoy guarding Mike because he was, you know, the one thing I did with Mike is I never got him pissed off. You know, he make a shot, you say, "Good shot, Mike." You know, you don't talk trash to him so he can go off for 60. You know, you try to kill him with kindness. Yeah. You don't try to talk trash to him. So they're getting off the bus. We're done with shoot around and we're walking out. And MJ says, "B. Scott, what's going on?" I said, "What's up, MJ?" He said, "Man, I hear that you're not playing tonight." I said, "No, I sprained my ankle." He said, "Who's guarding me?" I said, "Anthony Peeler." He said, "Oh, 50.
Well, first of all, you know, I wear the number because of Mike. I think I fell in love with the game because of Mike, just seeing what he was able to accomplish. But I felt like Mike was so, you know, when you're growing up and you're seeing Michael Jordan, it's almost like a god. So I didn't never believe I could be Mike. So I started to focus myself on other players and other people around my neighborhood because I never thought that you could get to a point where Mike was. So I think that helped shape my game. And I think the biggest thing for me sitting here today after breaking the all-time scoring record in playoff history is that I did it just being me. I did pretty much everything that MJ did when I was a kid. I shot fadeaways before I should have. I wore a leg sleeve on my leg and folded it down so you saw the red part.
For no reason.
I wore black and red shoes with white socks. I wore short shorts so you could see my undershorts underneath. I didn't go bald like Mike, but I'm getting there. But I'm getting there. But it'd be post-career, though. That's the only thing I didn't do. But other than that, I did everything Mike did. I even wore a wristband on my forearm. You know, so I didn't do the hoop ring either. That was Mike. But I did everything Mike did, man. I wanted to be Mike. And so for my name to come up in any discussion with Michael Jordan or Kareem and all these great guys that has paved the way for myself and Tristan and Kev and Swish, it's just a wow factor. I don't really have nothing to say.
I'm going to tell you how bad he is and how great he is. He still almost blocked it.
Right.
He still almost blocked it. And I got him good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, I mean, in the aftermath of it, because I didn't know what I was, I knew that I was telling all my friends and my family that if I ever got a chance, if he ever guarded me, that I was going to try my move on the greatest player to ever play. So I knew I was going to do it. When he got on me, that's why I backed up.
Yeah.
I said, oh, here we go. I didn't get nervous. And I was, like you said, just young, you know what I mean, and just confident. So my heart won't thumping or nothing like that. I won't, you know what I mean? I did it like I would do it any other time. You know, I done caught millions of people with it. You know what I mean? And I got him, but I've gotten people way worse than him, but it's him.
It's him.
You know what I mean? So that's the big deal. And it was, I don't know, man. That night I was like, damn, but we had lost, so it was bittersweet.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to a Charlotte game when he was, doing his thing in Charlotte. And I went to the game. He took me up in the suite or whatever. And, I remember just everybody, I had my homeboys with him, and I was just praising him. And my man pulled me aside. He was like, Chuck, man, stop that shit, man. Like, man, you a superstar too, man. Don't do that. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, I just can't help it. I love this dude. I was like, you know what I mean? He was like, man, you don't love me because you wouldn't have crossed me up like that. You know what I'm saying?
There's greatness, and then there's Michael Jordan. When people talk about the greatest to ever play the game, his name isn't just mentioned, it leads the conversation. 6-time NBA champion. 5-time MVP. A perfect 6-0 finals record. But it wasn't just the numbers. It was the way he played. The fire in his eyes. The killer instinct. Jordan didn't just want to beat you, he wanted to break your will. He made the impossible look routine. He soared through the air when flight wasn't supposed to be part of the game. He turned clutch moments into masterpieces. His competitiveness was almost mythological, trash-talking, dominating, winning. Over and over again. But here's the wild part, even after all these years, legends, both retired and active, still talk about MJ like he's untouchable. Kobe modeled his game after him. LeBron calls him his inspiration. Players who weren't even born during his prime still study his footwork, his mindset, his dominance. Why? Because Michael Jordan wasn't just a player. He was, and still is, the standard. He changed the game. He changed sports marketing. He changed the culture. There are athletes, and then there are icons. Jordan is both, and more. Even in retirement, his legacy echoes. Every buzzer beater. Every highlight. Every sneaker. You feel his impact. He didn't just elevate the game, he globalized it. Please consider subscribing, leave a comment and see you in the next videos.